Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Assalamu alaikum everybody, this is AliShanMao. In this video we are going to take a look at Sky HD01 all-in-one HD camera and video transmitter, or first person view FPV video transmitter. So I have here two quadcopters. Normally quadcopters of this size, which are 250 to 280 mm, you have plenty of space to mount a separate FPV camera and a separate video transmitter and or OSD, because they have plenty of space there. But what if you have a tiny quadcopter like this one? This is the Eachine Assassin 180, which I yet have to review. What if you had a quadcopter of this size which does not have enough room for a separate FPV camera, even the board camera, which has to be soldered directly on top, or a separate video transmitter, stuff like that? And then you still have to put an HD camera to record your videos in HD or flight footage in HD, like I have one, a Xiaomi E here on this. So in these scenarios, in these cases, Sky HD01 makes it the best choice, because this is a neat, clean, all-in-one setup, no cables running around, no noodles, or a lot of confusing cables running around. This is a simple all-in-one HD FPV solution. You shoot HD video footage of your flight, and at the same time you transmit the video down to your video goggles or LCD screen. Now the question is, what is the delay on FPV video transmission or live video transmission? We're gonna see that. If the delay is dreaded long, then definitely you are not able to fly FPV with this one, but you can always use it on aerial filming quadcopters with GPS, like the one here, Flexify, because GPS will give you a lot of time to position yourself or think before you move or make another move. But on FPV racing quadcopter, delay means a crash. So we're gonna see how much delay is there in video transmission or live video transmission. Before that, let's take it outside the box, take a look at this camera, take a look at its size, and of course we will also look at its features and functionalities. Okay, let's take a quick look once again, very fast. We have a Sky HD camera system, we have antenna, we have a power regulator, step down regulator to power the camera with a LiPo. We have audio video in cables and audio video out cables. We have a power cable which will of course connect to your step down regulator, and then the other USB port will connect to your camera. Okay, then we have extension cables. These cables are used to control your camera's functions using one of the channels, free channels or switches on your radio. And then of course we have a USB cable to upgrade the firmware, download the videos or pictures, and or charge the camera. And don't forget a little user manual that you should study. Okay, let's zoom in on the camera so we can take a closer look at it. Okay, black color makes it very difficult and reflects light, so even if I put a light on my camera, it's gonna reflect the light anyway. I'm gonna describe it very quickly. You have a band selection and frequency selection buttons here. You have an LED display which shows your bands and channels here. Okay, well, for the video transmitter, you have a mounting hole here if you want to use a screw mounting kind of contraption that you make, or if you have one. Then you have a power button, take a picture or snapshot button, and video recording start-stop button right here. The power button also is used at the same time to take you to menus. If you press it once again, it will, after powering it on, it will take you to the menu of the camera where you can select the options using the record, start-stop recording button, and use these band and channel frequency buttons to move between options up and down. So this is a very neat little setup and very easy to set up all the parameters of the camera, but you should have an LCD or video goggles to do so. Okay, at the back side, this is your antenna port. Okay, and up here, this one is used for AV in and AV out. So that cable that I shown you with AV in, AV out, will connect here, and you can actually connect an external OSD right here. And here, these are PWM ports, so you can connect those extension cables and connect to free channels on your receiver and configure those free channels on switches or something to control camera features like start stop recording or something like that. And then we have a USB port, of course, for connecting the USB cable, so you can download the video and audio or pictures from your camera, upgrade the firmware, and charge the camera. This is your TF card slot. Okay, so you insert a TF card, and then you have a small hole here that is a microphone. You can always select in the menus of the camera to keep the recording or sound recording on or keep it off, from the microphone here. All right. Apart from this, the lens is tiltable. Okay, so if you're flying it on a traditional quadcopter, you might want to tilt it because quadcopter flies this way and you will be looking straight forward. So the lens is tiltable up, okay, or down at the same angles. Now, if you have a small quadcopter like this one, this makes your life really easy. All you need to do is stick the camera on the vibration damping plate, and you do not need any FPV camera or a video transmitter. FPV camera on the front and video transmitter on the back. You can simply get rid of these. You just mount this, turn on your goggles, and start flying FPV right away. Okay, this makes your setup very neat and clean, and you can at the same time tilt the lens up. Okay, so you can see now that quad flies this way and you will be seeing forward. So you can tilt the lens up according to your flight style and aggressiveness you want to do, and simply start flying FPV right away. Now, seeing all the good things about this camera and how this makes our life easier when it comes to FPV racing, there are of course some very critical questions. Number one, how good is the video quality, the video that it records? What's the quality of that video? Well, it shoots in 720p 60 and 30 frames per second and 1080p 30 frames per second. And a lot of cameras, they shoot at 30 frames per second 1080p, but how good this camera is when it comes to video quality on 1080p 30 frames per second. Second, how well it absorbs the vibration, because GoPro can actually eat up some of the vibrations. Xiaomi E also can. Can this eat some of the vibration, or does it need exactly a very, very nice vibration proofing? The third question would be, how good is the picture quality, the snapshot quality? Well, normally we don't use it for snapshots, but still we would like to see how good is the snapshot quality. And of course, the most important question when it comes to flying FPV using this camera system is the delay of video transmission. How big is the delay of video transmission? So let's do a quick test right away. Let me turn the camera on and we'll see how it transmits the video, and then we'll also try to see using a stopwatch what is the delay in live video transmission. Okay, I have my beloved Eishin LCD here with built-in diversity receiver and auto search to all channels. So we will turn the screen on, LCD on first. There is nothing, and we will power the camera on now. You have to hold the button down for a while, and then you have to wait for a while until the camera starts, warms up, initializes, stuff like that, etc, etc. I tried to push other buttons, nothing happened. You will have to give it some time, which is a very annoying delay actually. None of the cameras take this long to start, but this camera takes pretty long to initialize and or warm up and starts. So it's still doing it. Let me press again and nothing happens. Press the record button. Oh, red light comes on. This means it's gonna turn on. Hold on, and the video transmitter comes on, and there's a picture. Yay, we got the picture. Okay, now let me zoom in on the screen so you can see the image from the camera. Now, if I focus the camera to the window, you can see camera adjust to light pretty slowly. And then I focus the camera on my face, camera adjusts to light and make me overexposed. Yes, I am overexposed. Once again, towards the light, it adjusts very slowly. Once again, towards me, it adjusts pretty fast. I mean, compared to that adjustment to the light, and it is actually a little bit overexposed. So now I'm going to point the camera to my carpet and the items lying there, like eSheen and Flexify, and you can see that the image is quite overexposed as well, a lot overexposed. Alright, I focus the camera directly to the carpet. It adjusts a bit, but to me the images are still looking like overexposed. We focus to the motorbike sitting here, the biker which we tore in half while bashing, and you can see the image is pretty overexposed. Okay, let's take a quick look at the video menu. We have video size, video quality, video length, auto record, timestamp, audio recording on off, exposure value. Now, because I'm having overexposed images, I can probably put it down to -1. Okay, and let's see now. Well, yeah, it becomes a little bit better. All right, so you can set the exposure levels, of course, which is a big help. Okay. Okay, then we have orientation, how you mount the camera upside down or straight, and then you have OSD on, and you have setup. So we go into the setup. You have language, date input, time input, date format your card, auto shutdown, light frequency, TV output, USB, system reset, firmware upgrade, and firmware version, etc., etc. So basically it's very easy to set up, very easy to operate and use. Alright, now the camera is in my hand, and the image you're seeing on the image that you're seeing on the LCD is from the camera, okay? And at the same time, mobile phone here in my left hand will be showing you the right values. So let me try to put it on stopwatch, and here we go. I hope you see the values very clearly. Here we go. Alright, now that we have seen the features, we have taken a closer look at it, we have seen its menus and how it operates and how to set up parameters, and we have also seen the live video transmission, and we also checked the delay on live video transmission. Now let's answer the other big question by just shooting some videos and pictures using this camera. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe because we upload regular and exciting RC videos.